So after Byakuya conceded to Ichigo, Aizen pulled up and he was like, I kinda put a cube in Rukia's chest and I want that back. Thank you, bye. And Renji was trying his best to save his shorty, but Aizen was just breaking bro's Shikai like it was nothing. And then Big Ichigo pulls up, saving Renji before Aizen could cut bro down. And then Renji and Ichigo start looking at each other and they're like, hey, let's tag team Aizen. They think they're Todo and Yuji. They don't got that sauce like that, I fear. And Renji over there telling Ichigo, hey, go hold him off. I'm finna use this technique I can only use one time. And then I am number one. Ichigo's theme music starts revving up. Ichigo pulls up on Aizen and tries to attack. And then the violation happens. Aizen pulls out his finger, stops Ichigo and his music at the same time. Like, what? If I'm Ichigo, I'm breaking the fourth wall, going to the production booth and telling bro to turn my music back on, because there's no way you just did that to me. And then Aizen curled his finger to tap Ichigo's sword and he got beat. He not even saucy Aizen. He still got the glasses on and his hair's not slicked back and he's doing Ichigo like this. I'm talking about that boy cannot even stand anymore. Aizen did Ichigo dirty. And then he blitzes Renji, cutting bro on the side of the neck. Oh nah. Renji didn't even get a chance to attack. He was just moving his broken Shikai parts all over the battlefield. And then Aizen pulls up on Rukia, grabs her by the collar, standing her up like she's a damn dog. Like, that's crazy. Rukia, fight back. And then Big Dog Man pulls up trying to stop Aizen. But pause, just take a look at his frame. Aizen still holding Rukia like a dog while he's finna dog out the dog man. There's too many dogs happening in one frame. I'm saying, man, Drake must have saw this exact frame with Bleach and he was like, yeah, I know what I'm naming my next album. Come on, where it goes in Bankai, but Aizen says, Hado number 90, and cooks bro in a black box. And now it's time for Aizen to extract the Hogyoku from Rukia's chest. And I'm just saying, bro, whole hand in shorty chest is crazy. Like, she did not consent. Get out of there, bro. Like, I don't even know how Rukia has a functioning right boob anymore. He ripped that whole thing off. And I was like, yeah, I don't even need you no more. Again, get her up out of here. And Gin was about to boom Rukia, but Byakuya pulls up and saves Rukia. And I know Byakuya said, if anyone's going to kill my sister, it's going to be the judicial court of law, not any of you bums. And then these Soul Reapers actually start doing their job. They see Aizen doing all of this, and then they finally pull up, and Aizen's like, whoa, that's crazy. 6 of y'all up against little old me? Time to dip up out of here. And Aizen, Gin, and Tozen leave. But they didn't know. They planted a seed in Ichigo's mind that the get back was indeed coming. And then we fast forward through half of the damn arc, and Big Ichigo just came from Quaco Mundo, getting ready to run the fade with Aizen and Fake Karakura. But before that had to happen, Aizen systematically took down the entire Gote 13 by his lonesome. I'm talking about the Gote 13 thought they was whooping Aizen's ass, but in reality they was really just jumping Momo. And I don't know why Kubo did this to her, but that's so funny. Like, Ichigo saw this whole event go down, and after they got done beating Momo's ass, who they thought was Aizen, Ichigo was like, I think that's the wrong guy. Why are you beating up this little girl? Aizen's like sitting right next to me, like eating chips or something. Like, come on now, like y'all need to lock in or something. And then Aizen starts evolving, and then Papa Kurosaki, my wife Yoruichi, and the GOAT Kisuke pull up to try to run the fade while Ichigo gotta deal with Gin. So Ichigo and Gin start scrapping, and then Gin says, do you know how far my sword can reach? Whoa, buddy, take me out on a date or something first, because that's a crazy ass sentence starter. Gin goes Bankai and his sword extends, and Ichigo got caught off guard and almost got boomed because of it. But he blocked the strike, and then Ichigo looked back up at Gin, but Gin's sword became a trench knife, and Ichigo was like, ain't no way bro's sword retracted that fast. And then Ichigo and Gin start going crazy and Fake Karakura. I'm talking about Mika all over. And then out of this little kerfuffle, Ichigo figures out how Gin's Bankai works. The problem with Gin's Bankai is really not how far it can go, but how fast it can get there. And then Gin claps and he says, yeah, my Bankai speed is 500 times faster than that. I just gotta ask where bro got the calculations for that. Did bro just get bored one day, pulled out a speedometer and just started experimenting on his Bankai? And Gin keeps on hitting Ichigo with these nasty ass fakes, confusing him on when he's finna extract this sword, and then he finally gets him. Man, look at Ishin seeing this sword go by, and I know Ishin saw that and was like, is that my son at the end of that sword? How did you get there? And it looked like Ishin was finna help Ichigo, but he saw that his son was locked in and he did not want to help. And Gin's over here trying to snipe Ichigo with his Bankai. And Gin was doing Ichigo so bad, he pushed bro to use his hollow mask. So Ichigo flew up in the air, he charged up against Ichigo, but Gin was right there and he sniped Ichigo. And the only thing he could do now is block. Ichigo tries to hit a fast break Jessica, but in the process of that, Gen's sword nicked Ichigo's face. And I know Ichigo is pissed at Gen because Gen is just talking to bro in the most condescending ass voice that he can muster out of his lips. Damn near on some damn, ooh, you gotta be quicker than that.
Oh, you almost had it.
You almost got me. Like, I know
than that.
Ichigo was mad pressed right now. And Ichigo's just baffled. He's like, you're not Aizen. How are you doing me in like this? And then Gen snipes Ichigo and breaks his hollow mask. And then Gen is like, I didn't know you were so weak. Actually, you know what? You can go ahead and get up out of here, bro. I'm done with you. Talking about, bro, did Ichigo so dirty. Ichigo was standing on business even though he was sitting down scared for his life. And Gen was like, you know what? If you're not leaving, I'm gonna just have to boom you. But Aizen gets done smoking Isshin, Yoruichi, and Kisuke. And then he pulls up and he stops it. He's like, you know what? Don't even worry about bro right now. Me and you, let's go on a walk on the town. So Aizen's no longer Cocoon Man, he's actually handsome Squidward now. And then Gen starts going on a monologue about how he's a snake, and to be honest, I don't know how Aizen didn't see this one coming, but I'm pretty sure he did see this one coming, and he was just playing along. Like, I'm gonna be 100% honest with you, if I start talking to you, and then out of nowhere you start monologuing about how you were a snake, I'm booming you right then and there. Like, I'm not letting you finish that. I'm not letting you get anything off your chest, you're done. And then all of Ichigo's human friends start dipping. And then Gen asks Aizen, hey bro, what you gonna do with them? And then Aizen's like, I'm gonna boom them and then hang their corpses up on the city limits. Like, what's wrong with you, dude? Is that not a little insane to you or anything? Like, that's kind of crazy. And Gen's like, hey bro, don't even trip about it. I got it. Psych. And then he boomed Aizen right in the chest, sniping bro. And this is a moment Gen been waiting for ever since he joined Aizen once he was a kid. This exact moment, this time and place was the perfect plan. He touched Aizen's sword and everything. Doing all this, turning on all of his friends and families just to boom Aizen. I gotta be honest with you, bro's devoted, because if it was me, after like the first week of working with Aizen, I would have tried to boom him already. And Aizen's smart ass was like, you know what? I knew you was gonna try to do this. I just wondered how you was gonna do it, and to be honest, I'm a little disappointed. And Gen's like, you really thought that that was how I was gonna boom you, the smartest dude in this series, probably besides Kisuke? You see this hole in my sword? That's inside of you now. And then Gen booms bro by expanding that little piece of sword in Aizen's chest, and then he tries to take out the Hogyoku. But Gen don't know. The Hogyoku for Aizen is essentially the Dragon Balls. He can wish for whatever he really truly wants, as long as a Hogyoku thinks that Aizen is its master. And that thing ain't never not thinking that it's Aizen's master. So Gen takes the Hogyoku and dips, but Aizen ain't dead yet because he transforms one more time. And now bro is finally a butterfly. He flies up in the air. He starts talking crazy again. He's like, you might have taken that Hogyoku, but it's still mine. He teleports in front of Gen and booms him. And I know the final thoughts going through Gen's mind right now is, damn, I didn't even get to tap Rengiku once. This is truly the worst timeline. So he backtracked a little bit before Gen got done violating Ichigo, and Isshin gets up, and then he's like, damn, that boy Aizen's too strong. And Ichigo like, yeah bro, his spiritual pressure or something else. And Isshin starts peeping Ichigo. He's like, man, you can sense bro, if you don't bring your ass over here. And then they go into the Dangai, and Ichigo trains in there for 3 months. And he comes out the Dangai taller, better, stronger, and faster. He pulls up on Aizen, and Aizen's like, you definitely got stronger, but I can't even sense your spiritual pressure. Did you trade it all in for physical strength? And then he's like, wait a minute, I can't what do you mean I can't sense this spiritual pressure? And then Ichigo says, I think we should take this somewhere else. And he speed blitzes Aizen, grips bro up by his entire face, and throws him into a mountain range. I'll say this forever, if a grown man, or even a teenager, bro, that's even worse if it's a teenager, but if another man, another human being picks me up by my head, my feet get lifted off the ground, I'm blowing up the planet, because there's no way you're doing me like this, man. And I was like, I bet, I see what your play is. And he teleports behind Ichigo, and they start clashing swords. And when each sword clash, just the impact and reverb of the sword are making mountains disappear and disintegrate. Like, that's insane. Then Aizen starts talking heavy. He says, Ichigo, I have the power to shatter your Zanpakuto in one swing. And he swings at Ichigo, and Ichigo gives Aizen his receipt. He catches bro's sword and cuts his music off. Oh, nah. And I just know Ichigo been waiting to do that. And then Aizen backs up. He's like, nah, ain't no way you just pulled that off on me. I'm big Aizen. So he starts doing the Hado number 90 enchantment, and he puts Ichigo inside the Kurohitsuki, and Ichigo just staring a hole into Aizen's chest as this attack is getting hit on him. He gets put in this black coffin, and Ichigo just swipes it away like it was nothing. And y'all just listen to the way Aizen called Ichigo a human.
You're pleased that you stopped my sword, aren't you? Well, don't be so full of yourself, human!
Like, that's gotta be racially charged. Why did he charge that hoe up like that? And then the Hogyoku starts evolving Aizen once again. And Aizen starts shooting nukes out of his little monster wing mouth. And Ichigo blocked it. But look at this too cool for school ass dude. No emotion on my goat's face, just pure aura resonating off of bro's body. Look at bro holding the pose. I know he finna post this on his IG later saying, ooh, I know Aura Hitman and all the Soul Reaper shorties gonna love this. And then Aizen pulls up on Ichigo, yoking bro up, but look at Ichigo's face, still no emotion, not even a grimace on dude's face. He does not care about what Aizen got going on at all. Aizen then starts putting these rings around Ichigo, and he's still yapping, putting Ichigo to sleep. I'm talking about, look at bro, he is not moving. Bro is actually catching some G's right now. But Ichigo wakes up and he gets out of the attack by swiping Aizen away. And then he's like, you know what, you've been talking way too long. I think it's time we end this fight. He says, gets a good Tensho. And now Ichigo is in his final gets a good Tensho transformation. Aizen starts peeping. Ichigo is like, man, if you don't get this lame ass, and Ichigo swipes down, and this big line of black just nukes. I'm talking about absolutely eviscerates Aizen, turns that bro into nothingness. Ichigo comes down to try and check the scene, but Aizen is regenerating and he is evolving again. He's about to become even stronger. But Kisuke Urahara put a seal on Aizen that would only work if he got weak enough. And it sealed Aizen, turned him into this trippy cross, ending the fight. Ichigo won. Moral of the story is, don't fight a character voiced by Johnny Young Bosch. You'll either fight Vash, Ichigo, or Broly, and you don't want any of those problems. But other than that, that's the end of the video, man. If you liked, like, comment, subscribe, do all the good stuff, and yeah, I'm out of here. Bye.